Yes, man. What is going on? Happy Friday, July 31st. We are live from Tucson, California. Courtesy of my brother. Moved to Tucson to start a job. And we moved everything. Drove here from San Jose since 2 a.m. And now we got to look at state of the market 7/31/26. I think I'm going to sleep. And Kuma to sleep too. And Ruben probably sleeping too, man. Damn, nobody wants to look at stocks tonight. What a goddamn shame. Hell of a week though, man. So we're gonna go over this. Let's see if it takes all night. Hopefully not. Got some good news though. Made money 3 ways this week, man. We'll get into that. First, we got to do the win here. So let's see. Hell of a week. We're ending off the week. We had 5 weeks. 5 Fridays in this week. Right. So we're going to count the total dividends for July. And 31st ended on a Friday. It's probably going to look bigger than it usually does. Let's see. Let's go back. Divs for June 24/02/63. Man. Yeah. July's gonna look bigger because we had the monthlies pay on that 7/3, and then also the monthlies also paid on 7/31. So it's gonna look crazier than it usually does. But we got 839.45 plus 558.02 plus 550.69. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Got the AC going, blasting overhead. Oh, look at that. About to go to sleep. Nobody wants to look at stocks tonight. Plus 547.24 plus 0.28. Damn. Total divs for July. $32.98.68. Now, I don't think we're going to get any for August 1st, but if we do see it, it's going to be on the next Friday. Might be running out of friends here, so let's see what Panya's doing. Do I have his number in here? Oh, that's not him. Oh, there we go. I need to add him on here. Okay, so we got the divs 803.28 for the last week of July. 32.98 and 68 for the month of July. Thought of the week: what you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. Oh, hold on. Let's send him a little screenshot here. Oops. Can I screenshot and record at the same time? Let's see. Check out the divs for July. Let's see if you ask anything. Okay. Maybe we get him on the live, man. Live from Tucson, California. That would be cool. We got into options trading, man. He got me back on there. And I don't think we've talked on that. Probably not. This might be the first time, but been doing a little bit. Man, it's been pretty good. Trading the money flow on options on the 1 minute SPY chart has been pretty successful. And today was amazing, man. Made money 3 ways this week. So, we got the dividends. Went to work, right? Worked that boring ass job. Get a paycheck, 40 hours a week. Getting dividends over here in the second income play. And at the same time, we are day trading SPY options. Man, look at that over here. We're going to look at the Robinhood here for a second. Take a look at this right here, man. Cash, 977.26. I don't know how to share my what you call it, transactions without doxing myself. So let's see. Transfers history. Okay, so there's the 500 pending deposit, and then look at all these recent 14 hours ago, I'm assuming. All right, 16 hours. Yeah. So let's click on one of these here. Just do the last one. Look at this. Sell at 8:35 MST. I don't know what time zone that is. 2 contracts at 62. 2 contracts at 62. Do you want to join State of the Market for the week, brother? Oh, okay. Not interested. Okay. 2 contracts at 6. What do you think about the interim trading desk for Tucson, California? Yeah.
Oh wow, you got the dead lamp too.
You got the lamp, got the desk. Sure, it's good. Estimated credit 123. Doesn't tell you what you bought at. I don't know, man. But you see, this is 500, and then you come over here to the cash. $977.26. So that means I made $477.26 today trading that SPY on the 1 minute. That's pretty damn amazing right there. And we just did the money flow. The shit we've been doing for years here, man. And it works on any time frame. Typically we use the daily, but when we're trying to do it day trading, we got the 1 minute. And I don't know if I showed this here yet, but we had the BTC perps, Ethereum perpetual contracts. Now we got QQQ and SPY, specifically for options. You could do 1 minute and do shares, you know, SPYU or TQQQ. but um, we'll do that when there's a stage 4. Try to get some money that way. But if we have it set up the same way as the Bitcoin perpetuals, where we have the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15, the 30, and the 1 hour. And so that practice with Bitcoin perpetuals, Bitcoin doesn't sleep, so you could trade that 24/7. But Monday to Friday, for 23 hours a day, you have access to 10x leverage versus options for SPY and QQQ. You're going to have the market open 6:30 a.m. PST to 1 p.m. PST. So you have to know how options work. So you're not going to go in there and buy this and that. You have to know how that works, and you also have to have a plan. That's how we do it over here. And it worked. And today would have been crazy. So run the 5 minute here. Just gonna go over this play. This dash blue line that's going horizontal is the open. And so you see this bar right here. Let's move it. There you go. On the far right here, this is the open. We opened up. And every bar is 5 minutes. And so every 5 minutes you're going to get another bar. The left tick is the open, the right tick is the close. And you can see price movement for the whole day, man. And I didn't play puts on this one, but we set up, we bounced off that 200. Man, it doesn't look like I did a lot, but made $400 within this time period here. Broke down, we set up on the 1 minute. So we had 4 bars, we tapped that 5. I don't think I could show that on the other one. Bounced off that 200, ran up, hit the target at the open, closed it, got back in on some puts, right? So every bar is 5 minutes. So you only need 4 minutes to put in a play. As long as you got an anchor point and a box, you have a buyable level. You have a buyable position. You got a buyable, what do you want to call it? I mean, you have ordered chaos right there. So you can buy. I mean, you know when to buy, you know when to sell. And so 4 bars. We caught that down movement here off of the open. I don't remember how much we made off that. But then you see this run up. So it got above the 20 and just did not stop running the entire day. Went all the way to 747.03, man. And I could have made a lot more than I did, which is crazy. It's crazy talk. But we missed this entire run because back here, we had 4 bars and it just started running. Got above that 20. It did break the 20, came back, I never got in. So when you're trading on the 1 minute, I mean, you got to follow that trend. And so you may not get 4 bars. You may break that 20 and then get right back into it and keep running, which is what happened today. And so you got to be a little more sensitive to price movement if you're getting in, And if it's stage 4, man, you got to get out. You got to close it. Take the hit. I think it was the other day, man. Tried a short, and it got long, and it just started running, and I switched. Now it might have been today. I don't remember. But it's exactly what we do on the daily time period, just on the 1 minute, so it's faster. So what are you looking for? You're looking for the stage 1's price movement. Good example here. good example here on the Dow. So that's the daily chart. Every bar is 1 day. So you need 4 bars and an anchor point. Anchor point, the lowest low, and then 4 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a box. You have a buy up bottom. Stage 1, 2, run up. 3, apex point, the highest high. And then box, 4 days. 4, stage 4 decline. Anchor point, box, stage 1. And look at this stage 2. It's been running ever since. So, you could have traded this 3 times, man. I think we did. I think we did that this year. I honestly can't remember. Let's go back to April and see if I bought anything. Now I keep a log. State of man, right here. Let's go to April. Did I buy? I feel like I did, but for some reason I can't remember. Did we buy any 3x, Dow, SPY, trade ideas? Next. Oh, here we go. March 13th, I paid $6,500 in taxes. March 20th, I closed a couple loans. Didn't really have any more money. Let's see. March we're coming down, right? March 27th. Got some trade ideas. We don't have Dow on there, which is a shame, because we have Dow on a stage 4. And so it looks like I think I bought 9 shares of SoFi. SOFA is the 2x SoFi. Sent $1,000 to Robinhood and $1,800 to Sigma Financial. And then bought some MSCU, SOFX, the other 2x SoFi. Just a different product. One might be Direction Daily, the other one might be Granite Shares, something like that. Bought $1,000 CLM. Look at that. No trades on the Dow. How did that happen, man? Missed all of that. And over here we're rank 4, stage 3, May 8th. Gave that a stage 3, but it kept running. And so look, got $100 BTC, CONL, more 2x SoFi, 1 BCH buying crypto. More crypto, 1 BCH. Yeah, if you read some of this, man, just been buying crypto. But Bitcoin's been in a stage 4, and it still hasn't recovered. So we're loading up on some positions there while the Dow was down. And then we could have made money in the Dow, you know. So now that we're seeing that, you can change that. You can be like, alright, I watched these 7 wins every week and we didn't initiate the trade on that, man. Let's go duplicate this page right here. What is the 3x DIA? I don't think it's Dow U, is it? Let's see, look at that. Thought of the week. What you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. And I don't even know the 3x ticker for DIA. Man, it means you don't deserve this run right here. Look at that. Is it UDAO? Pro shares Dow 30. There you go. I didn't know it went from $47 to $70. Man, that move right there, we could have played that there and made money. Whereas, what are we buying? SoFi. MSTU. Look at that. Would you rather have that? I mean, if you're building this, cool. But I haven't bought this since April. And I don't even look at this stock weekly. I look at the 7 wins weekly. And so we need to adjust that, man. We need to think on these wins more. Like, not just treat these things as we're doing it. We're like actually actively involved watching it, hunting, right? Because that's how you catch those moves, and that's how you trade. But focused on SoFi and crypto and paying back debt, so we need to shift the focus there. Where is the opportunity? That's the whole point, is stay the market, right? Where's the opportunity? And I'm not saying go out and buy the Dow right now. I mean, you could if you want. But if we go over here, we've been drawing on it. Didn't buy any. We got the box, anchor point, stage 1, 2. Try to get one right here going. Box, apex point, kept running. Might be a 3 now, man. I'm going to give it a 3 for the week. But MACD's ticking up. TSI is firming. This black line's still negative. MFI is flat. I mean, it could just do what it did here. Put in another apex point. Keeps running. Last summer we saw QQQ just be 70 RSI the whole damn summer. And the Dow's kind of doing it. We peaked at that 70 RSI. Over here, 70 RSI. I mean, I thought the best performing asset of the year was going to be the XLRE, but maybe the Dow and oil. Well, I caught the oil one, but I didn't play it. I didn't play it super tight, man. I didn't catch the massive run, but I caught somebody in there. But the Dow we didn't even play at all. Like, damn it, man. Got some oil somewhere in here. Or maybe that was last year. When was it? Alright, we're going to look at this real quick, and then we are going to have to do this, because I'm getting tired, man. We drove here. I mean, that was crazy. We left San Jose at 3 a.m. to be here. Got here at 7. Drove all day. Kind of tired. But this work got to be done, man. What you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. And so you can't trade when you feel like it. You have to trade because you're a trader and it's what you do. Everything else comes second. I mean, that's the only way you become good at anything. Look at that. February 20th, we had the same thought. What you think about comes about. What you focus on grows. What was going on in February? We were thinking that. Play back the charts. February, sideways. February, stage 3. I mean, I'm always thinking that. Oh, here we go. Close gush on February 27th. The doji right there. I'm pretty sure it says doji. We closed it. or somewhere in that week. We don't put it the exact date. But somewhere in here, I felt like, oh, it's not even. This is gold. Hold on. Damn. February. February 27th. Damn. Like right here. That previous high. And then guess what? Next week runs. Fucking crazy, man. That's why you gotta be patient. Stay in flow. Take it serious. You know, it's a lot. And this thing takes time, man. You gotta remember. I mean, these are easy trades. The 7 wins and the 11 sectors, we're looking at this weekly. And over here got positions in SoFi and MSTU, buying crypto coins. It's like, why don't you just trade the 7 wins and 11 sectors? It just doesn't have to be so complicated. And when you day trade, just pick one thing, man. Whatever you like. Some people like biotech. Some people like, some people like ETNs. I like ETNs. You don't have to, you don't have to trade every ETN. Just wait for a setup. Put in money. Set some targets. Trim at the 70 RSI, previous high. When it breaks under the 20, close it. Boom. Repeatable process. Right? Order to chaos. That is what we're doing here. That's all we're looking for. You don't have to take all night. You know? Maybe it does. Maybe it matters that much. You know? Some things are worth losing sleep over. You know? If it's so important, it should. If it's not important, we'll get to it. But if it is important, man, we're leaving tonight. We'll be there in the morning. The important stuff. That's what it comes down to. Talk about it all the time, man. You gotta pick a focus. So if you're trading, and I need to do that. I need to stop looking at other stocks. I need to do these 11 wins, 7 wins and 11 sectors. You know, just trade the fuck out of them. Where's the money going? Set up targets. Buy stage ones. Most of them have a 3x, man. Most of them have a leverage ETN version where you can trade it. Yeah, so we might want to reassess some of that. We're down a lot of money in some of these things we've been buying, but when it comes back, man, just go get new money and be better. Don't try to sell this for that, man. It's like when you go fishing, you put multiple poles in the water. That's how you get a lot of fish. You know? Or maybe you catch nothing. Maybe they get out your bait, and that's all. Maybe. Or maybe you set multiple poles with the expectation of trying to get more. And that's what we're doing here. And so we stick to that plan. So that was a whole lesson on trading there. We got to get to this 11 sectors and then knock the fuck out. It is 11 p.m. and I've been up way too long driving. We're under the 20 on BTC. MACD sticking down. TSI is negative. MFI is pointing down. We broke under the 20. I wouldn't necessarily give this a 4. But you got Apex point. You got a box. Hmm. I mean, you have this right here, playing off of that anchor point in that box. You could give it a 1. This is just one big old stage 1. You know, you could give it a 3. Apex point, box, breaking under 20. Maybe call that confirmation. I mean, it's right exactly where it was. So. I'm gonna give it a 1, man. This is a big ass stage 1, and that's why I've been buying these things. Oh, summer long. Building up that pot, right? And I need to drop $100 into BTC. Did do that this week. So, well, I got you here on the live. Let's do that real quick. Does the hotspot slow down Wi-Fi or data on your phone? Maybe just the left side. Let's try that again. All right. Let's buy $100 of Bitcoin. We do that every 2 weeks, so we're trying to stay consistent on that. And $100 Bitcoin is kind of a little bitch amount if you think about it, right? When it's 62,000, you're buying $100, just a drop in the bucket. But do that consistently year after year. You might get a full one, maybe. All right, man. $100 of BTC. Nice. I did that every 2 weeks. So by the end of the year, that's 2,400. Do that 10 years, 24,000. You know, do you want 24,000 of BTC in 10 years? Man, I want a whole Bitcoin. But I gotta get to the point in life where that's possible, right? And so you gotta get creative. Some people only ever make money one way their entire adult life. 26, man. I made money 3 ways this week. You want to attract abundance into your life, you know. You want to be positive. You can do that. You got to be disciplined. You know, that stuff doesn't come overnight. It's actually a really hard thing to do, to stay focused on one thing for years. Years, man. These things take time, man. Getting your first job takes time. Getting an education takes time. Self education, learning, it's cool too. It all takes time. We're like on what? Shit. Year 7 now of this. Year 7. And not losing traction, man. Focus, disinterest. I mean, sometimes it gets boring, right? But you gotta be disciplined. Focus. What is the goal? What is the goal? So I'm gonna give VTC a 1 for this week, man. Does it run? I don't know. It might just keep going sideways for the next 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Who knows? But it's giving you time to buy it. So if I'm buying $100 every 2 weeks and it runs from 62 up here to where it was at 80,000, it'd be worth more. You want it to be worth more? Not really. I'd rather have more Bitcoin than be up in Bitcoin. Because if it's cheaper, I could buy more. And if it gets low enough, I might be able to buy a full coin. Right? So, maybe you don't always want these things to go up. Maybe you want them cheap so you can buy them. So you can buy a lot of it. And then when it moves up, and you put enough in there, it has actually a result that can change your life. Like, what if you put 6,000 in this thing over here at, I don't know, $15, and now it's 90? What multiple is that? 15 times 3 is 45. 15 times 6. What do I say? So 15,000 turned into 90,000. You could buy a car with that, man. You could put a down payment on the house. Shit. Maybe you want to beef up your second income. Right? Or maybe you put that in M1. You borrow against it. And then now you got income on the 90,000, but then you got a 25% margin maintenance on that thing. Right now you're leveraged 4 times. So do 90 times 4. What is that? 32,000? Wait, 320,000? Getting dividends on 320,000. Man. But you gotta see that. You're not just gonna get it. Alright. Moving on, man. The Dow. I already said I was gonna give this 3. Could keep running. You never know. Gold. Probably one of the worst performing assets of the year. But yes, last year, you saw it run up, man. All you have to do is buy and you'd be up. Now we're stagnating here. And everybody's got a reason why gold went up. And everybody has a reason why it's going down. Or not going up. But the lesson of the week, man, trade what you see. What do you see? And then have the tools. What could we possibly do to make money in gold? You got the UGL, the 2X, you got gold perpetuals on Coinbase. Maybe do options on GLD. I don't know. There's multiple ways to do it. And you just gotta do what works for you. Or shit, maybe you actually buy gold bars, coins, or you buy GLD itself. But that's what you do on the ones there. That's outside?
Yeah.
What's your favorite toy? Let's see. Moving along here, man. QQQ. Damn. That thing came back. This one's chopped, man. That's what you needed.
Yeah. So it's scratch.
all I see.
Okay, about my kitties too much.
So, if Friday was this day, this would have been a 4, easy. Under the 20 with confirmation. And then here's Thursday, here's Friday. You got anchor point, you got a box, 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. That's a 1 right here. Now, only thing I would worry about, this is pretty wide box here. But that is a viable bottom there. Anchor point and 4 bars going sideways. So we'll be giving that a 1, man. This is actually one of the trade ideas of the week. Pick up some TQQQ and then settle it up here at 740. You know. Let's see. TQQQ. $64 and you're selling here at 85. You know. Maybe that's the trade you want to make. Now at options, it's pretty expensive to buy it out. And then you have time decay playing against you here. With shares, you don't have time decay. So you could just buy it on that stage 1, let it ride up to your target, close it, if that was the plan, or trim into strength. Got a 1. Got a lot of 1s this week. SPY, man. Hell of a day with SPY. We're above that 20. But where's it gonna go, realistically? I think this is a 1. TLT. 20-year treasury bonds. Stage 4, man. Stage 4. We're gonna put this on the trade ideas here. TLT, TMF. I had bonds for a long time. TMF, I don't know. If we go look at the history, it probably wasn't that long. It probably felt like a long time. But these things would not get going. Like, look at this, man. This is on the weekly. For 3 fucking years. Just going sideways. And they even caught up to the 20 and the 200. Was break it down within the last week, but the 20's catching up to price. Put this on the monthly here. And it goes back even further. 2022, 2023, 24, 25, and now 26. Sideways. You could build for the last 5 years, you could have been building a position in TMF. And when it pops, man, bro, it goes back to over here, 150. Or whatever it was. Man, maybe go buy a car. Man. If that's the plan. USO. Apex point. And then you got kind of like an anchor point right here. Got a box right there. I don't know. These bars are too spread out, man. These 4 bars here. But these are consolidating right here. And you got an apex point. But you also do have the anchor point here. In a situation like this, I'm gonna give it a 3. Could be a 1. A 1 is a 3. Just going the other way. Damn, I'm getting tired. We're almost done though. Let's see. Now we gotta rank them. Worst performing one? TLT. Easy. Best performing asset of the week? It's a Dow? Not Bitcoin. I think the down SPY. Monday, Thursday, Wednesday. Oh wait, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Up last week, came back down. Give it a 3. Nah. Best performing asset of the week. I want to give to SPY. Could be Dow. Got a doji on the Dow. But we gave Dow a 3. We're really gonna give it best performing asset of the week. Yeah. Let's do SPY, followed by Dow. QQQ ain't doing so hot. Yeah. Honestly, this should be 6. Bonds, QQQ. Oil. Oil went sideways this week. Well, still above that 20. We're gonna put BTC in 5, gold in 4. That leaves oil with 3. So ranking for the week: SPY, followed by Dow, followed by oil, followed by gold, followed by Bitcoin, followed by the NASDAQ, and then last but not least, 20-year Treasury bonds. So that's the ranking for the week. Let's go ahead. GLD. We talked about it. UGO or GOD Perps, I'll just call it. Okay. Nice. It's gonna fly by these 11 sectors here, so I call it a night. We got a 1 in the XLB. XLC? Damn, this looks terrible. Buy it if you want, man. This whole area looks like a stage 1. But just off these last 5 days, dang, man. What's going on over there? XLE, stage 2. Interesting. We got oil in a stage 3, but the energy sector is stage 2. So you gotta be watching discrepancies for that. One might be lagging the other. Most likely, the XLE follows the USO. So if the USO does something and XLE hasn't followed, might be a good chance to take a shot. XLF. Got 2. I think I had some of this. XLI. Resistance here. Stage 1. Apex 1. This. Runs down. Runs up. Taps it. Sideways. Up. Gets it back. Now it's having a hard time after that. So what you see there is resistance becoming support. And so I'm going to give the XLI a 1. And it looks like we're on support. And if you notice this one, this day looks like a stage 4. And the next day comes right back. Next day comes back. So they got some explaining to do for that one. XLI. Next, XLK. This one's like trending down. Look at this. Draw an arrow, you can connect all these going down. We do have the lowest low here. And maybe give that one more day for a box and give it a 1. But for right now, I'm good at 4. Yeah. Alright. Oh god. XLP is a 1. XLRE. This one looks like the opposite of the XLK running up. Actually have it closed right at the 20. We got Apex point in the box. I'm gonna give it 3. XLU. Oof. Stage 4, man. On that 200 though. Look what happened last time it was on the 200. Tapped it, came up. Not far, right? Because we're just in that zone. But now stage 4 and it taps it. So, calling that. Let that set up, man. You got yourself a trade within the utility sector. XLU, PSL. Okay. 2 more. XLV. Apex point. 4 bars going sideways. Give that a 3. Didn't get the stream here the second time. XLY. Damn, look at that. Stay tuned, man. Best performing asset of the week goes to XLY. And you can trade this through the WANT. You'll see me pick this one up sometimes. Even right there, man, if you're buying them dojis, like $34, and now it's 30. Man, that's how you make money. Alright, man. I think that's everything I want to talk about this week. It's the end of the month, so we're doing monthly net worth, but that's tomorrow for the first. So stay focused and stay in flow. Man. Oh, battery's already full. good, man. I think we talked about everything I wanted to today. Got some dividends, put in trade. Getting paid 3 ways this week. Next Friday's the 7th. August 7th, man. Okay. August 7th. See if we can post this with the what do you call it? The hotspot. Probably won't be good, but hey man, you don't know unless you try. So I think that's it, man. Hell of a week, like I said, and I'll start with these trade ideas, staying within these 18 things, 7 wins and 11 sectors. Right, and then branch out to that. But I'm gonna pay some bills, have some money left over, and see where we can allocate. Pay back debt. 803, bringing down the best egg loan. We'll get into that tomorrow, because we're gonna do the monthly net worth every first of the month, man. If not the second or third. So let me grab this. I typically don't record those because there's a high chance I'm gonna dox myself. But I do like knowing that number, So we'll play with that tomorrow. Man. Alright, man. I think that's everything I want to talk about. I will see you next week.